This is going to be how to make a sling. Just real quick video. My wife and I were on Mackinac Island here recently for our anniversary, and we're over on the east side of the island, the other side of Arch Rock, and we're out here on the beach. We're just kind of walking off our lunch. Anyway, here's how to make a sling. I kind of pre-cut this leather. It's about 4 inches long. You make 2 slits on each end, about 1 inch apart or so, and then you cut a hole in the center of each of those tabs. Then you'll need a couple lengths of, I think I've got some leather cordage. Anyway, I pre-cut that so it wouldn't take up too much video time drilling the holes. So what we're going to do is make what's called a boat pattern, or a boat-shaped sling. Going to lay the tabs one over another, so the holes line up. 1, 2, 3. So in this case, we're putting the right hand on the bottom, left hand on the top. Then you're going to put the cord through there. Now when we flip this around and we stack the tabs on the opposing side of the sling pouch, we went right on top, or sorry, right first, then middle, then left, and on the other side we're going to reverse that order. Okay, so I've threaded my thong through the holes, and then you can cinch this down however you want. There's various ways to do it. I'm just going to tie a hunter's noose here. Well, eventually I'm going to tie a hunter's noose when I'm done trying to talk to Carrie Ann at the same time that I'm tying this knot. Oh, there we go. Pay attention. Tie the knot. All right, little hunter's noose. Just wrap around twice and then slide the free end under the X formed by the 2 wraps. Dress that up, then just tighten it down. So you got those 3 tabs stacked, right, middle, left. Now we go, like I said, to the opposing end. We've got the other tab. See, since that one's on top, we have to have the opposite, or the diagonal tab on top. What this will do is give the sling, or the pouch of the sling, a nice little boat shape. Oh, there we go. Imitating a boat. Good job. All right. Lots of different types of slings, Shepard slings, classic slings, David and Goliath type sling. It's just a way to use some cordage in a simple pouch, and some physics to hurl an object, usually a rock or like a lead weight, much further with a lot more force than you could generate just throwing it with your arm. It's kind of like the physics on an atlatl, which is oops, messed up the hunter's noose there by tying under instead of over. But anyway, so I'm attaching this end with the hunter's noose again. Let's see, I lost track what I was saying. Oh yeah, the physics of an atlatl, or a spear thrower. The sling is probably our oldest weapon. We use this for hunting or self-defense. And I will demonstrate when I finish this sling. It's pretty quick to make, as long as you had the holes, the leather cut and the holes already punched, and some cordage. They're pretty quick to make. See, now I've got this little boat-shaped 6-tab leather pouch. Now I'm just going to tie the middle finger ring. You're going to hang this. I'm just going to make a bowl in here. I've got a lot of extra cordage. So after I tie a bowline, you just want to make a loop. You can do anything you want. Figure 8 loop, figure 8 on a bite. Overhand, you could draw another noose on this end and tighten it down, but I like it to hang loose on my finger, so I'm just going to tie a bowline. Right. And that's on the standing arm of my sling that'll go over my finger. Oh, and now I'm gone. Oh yeah, forgot my knife. It was in my pouch, sorry, my backpack. So enjoy the scenery. Lovely Lake Huron. It was a great day. It wasn't very windy. There were a lot of spiders on this beach. One of them bit Carrie Ann. I don't think I got any spider bites. Alright, so we're back. I'm just going to cut that extra bit of cordage off. Now, I've made slings in the woods before with an old, I had torn a leather glove and I had just repurposed some of the leather and some paracord with my Leatherman signal tool that you just saw, and I've made field expedient slings. So I'm making this one a little bit long, so I'm going to do a vertical underhand spin just to heave some rocks out into the lake so you can see the distance here in a minute. Alright, so I made the loop, the middle finger loop on the standing end, and now on the release side, I'm just going to make a little stopper knot. Here I just used a figure 8 stopper knot. You could use an Ashley stopper knot, a double overhand, you can make a Chinese button knot, all sorts of knots you can make just to get a little grip. Alright, so this is how the sling works once it's made. You find a rock. Doesn't matter what size. I'll start out with these small rocks. You set the rock, well, you got the loop over your middle finger, the back of your right hand, or if you're left-handed, left hand. And then the stopper knot gets pinched palm up, pinched between your thumb and second digit, or your index finger. And then you set the rock so that the strings, the cords are hanging the pouch fairly even with the rock in there. Then I'm going to step over here just in case these cheap thongs break and I want to hit my wife with a rock. And then that's it. You just spin it, let go. I used a vertical underhand single turn style of release, and I just let the strap come up and across my body, across my opposite shoulder. You'll see again here once over, and then see how it ends up on the opposite side. And then I can feed that right to my left hand. If I had another stone I was trying to sling these out fast, I could just keep refilling the pouch from there. A pretty smooth motion. I don't think I did any in this demonstration of rapid fire, but swing it once and let go. Fling, there's a little splash. Flings them out there a fair distance. I don't remember how many I threw. Well, I'm going to throw this great big rock and show you that. So even those little small ones, as long as you have strong enough cord, see, I can just launch that big stone out there. Can you imagine being on the other side of, if you were a big giant like Goliath, the other side of the army, and this little guy comes out with his little Shepard sling and unties it and casually wings a stone at you. You'd be surprised at how hard these things hit. So for distance, I'm dropping them down with arcing fire into an opposing army, say. If I wanted to use it for hunting and use more of a horizontal over the head spin, you want to shorten those cords up a little bit. Something about the length of your forearm. Maybe not the length of your entire arm from armpit to fingertip, maybe from fingertip to the crease in your elbow. So I cut the ringside tong off, and then I retied my bowline. So I've shortened the whole thing up by maybe about 6 inches. Now if I shorten up the ringside, I'm going to want to tie a stopper knot so it's not the same length as the ringside, but it'll be the length that when it's in my hand, passing over the back of my index finger to my thumb, that release knot, so that side is going to be just a little bit longer. I guess at this point in the video, it's a good time to mention we do have an Etsy channel where Logan will throw some slings together for you, either with paracord or leather tongs, or send you the sling kit and the pattern. You can tie your own slings. Not sure much about that Etsy, but you can go over there and check that out. Uncivilized Vitality on the Etsy channel. And he's got a couple things for sale over there, so you can check those out. So you can see the cords are a little shorter, not as lengthy as when I was spinning it vertically next to me, but I got a larger stone. This time I'm going to spin the sling horizontal over my head, and as it comes around, you don't have to spin it more than once. You just have to go around once. Yep, good demonstration, Morey, and then let it go. Okay. Maybe it doesn't go as far, but it goes pretty hard. Let's see, I can do this one more time. Set my sling, make sure my little boat-style pouch is even. Oh, I think I was going a little further out, so maybe you can see it. There we go. Accuracy with these things takes a little bit of practice. Sometimes we'll set up bottles, plastic bottles or cans, or just a piece of cardboard with a circle on it and practice. It's very difficult to hunt with these without a lot of practice. But there it is, simple Shepard sling. So like and subscribe and leave some comments below, or check out our Etsy if you want a sling of your own. And that's it.